Hey, everybody, and welcome to Riverbreak. We are on season 6, episode 4. And in our last episode, we left on a little bit of a cliffhanger, which I'm off to do, with Brynn being confronted by a drow who seems to know who he is. So we will pick up the action right there. So as we said in the last episode, at the end of the last episode, this drow, he pulls his hood down and he looks right at Brynn, who hadn't quite noticed him yet. He was, and he goes, Brynn, what are you doing here?
Do I recognize him?
You do. It is Bastion.
Bastion, you're asking me the same question I have for you. What are you doing in the city?
We're here on business. What do you do? I mean, you've been gone for quite a while. What are you doing now of days?
Oh, certainly not working for the lady and doing what she wants us to do.
Korbog slowly slides his great sword out.
I'll put my hand on his arm. Just give it a second.
I've given it a second.
I mean, we're not here for you, Brynn, if that's what you're thinking. This is not.
So we ran into a couple of drow the other day that were. So what are you here for? Because I'm with a group of people that you don't want to mess around with at this point.
It would be very unfortunate for you if you were after him. Let's just put it that way.
DM, does he have the emblem
Give
or
me a perception
the
check.
sig? Okay. All right, that is 24.
He's got one of the Lady Grendellock pins on.
Gucci's going to take out a dagger and attempt to throw it in his direction.
Okay. Well, I guess we're rolling it. Let's roll initiative.
Okay. Let's see here.
Because I was hidden, so I am like further back.
Oh,
23.
Oh man.
seriously?
Wow, Brynn, really?
Yes.
Brynn, you don't want to throw. You want to go first with your friends.
It's always good when the assassin rogue gets a natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 19 plus 6 for me.
Okay,
So I'm
second.
assuming that that's a lot.
You're 19 plus 6.
Yes.
25 for Gucci. Korbog,
That makes sense. Makes sense. She throws the dagger first. It makes sense. She's first. He's first. He's first.
Yes.
Mhm.
I got a 17.
17 for Korbog. Goldie, what'd you get?
23.
23. And Brynn.
9.
See,
this is why I need a crossbow of alertness.
Makes my heart so happy.
So I can roll with advantage and not get a natural 1 as an assassin rogue.
Okay, so Gucci. Okay, well, hang on a minute. Let's go to the combat. All right, so Gucci, it is your turn.
Okay, so let's see if I actually hit. I'm pretty sure that's 18 plus 8. So I'm assuming that's
going to hit.
Probably. I'm hoping. Okay, so also to let me just go ahead and roll the second because I have Dread Ambusher. So I just want to see because I can take another action. Let me just see if that one hits. That's a 16. Does that hit?
That also hits.
Okay. So let me do the damage then. Let's do that there.
Oh, actually, you know what? With the 16,
yes,
the 16, he'll throw a shield up.
Okay, but the first one.
The first one. Yeah, the first one hits for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that is 6 points of damage for that one.
Okay.
And I think because that other one, you said it didn't hit. So then, yeah. So then
Correct.
that,
Yeah, the dagger
was-
flies right at him, and he throws the shield spell up,
Okay.
and it bounces off of the shield
And
spell.
then Gucci's gonna do bonus action, Eldritch Shield on himself.
Okay.
And that will be the end of his turn.
Okay. Goldie, it's your turn.
So I
Oh, and
see
actually,
him
let me
throw.
give you a picture. Actually, hang on a minute.
Okay.
Let's do that. I forgot about pictures here.
Yeah.
I had them ready to go.
So it's like basically after Brynn said what he said,
Ooh.
and he was like Bastion, and they had that interaction.
Yep.
Once Gucci saw the sigil or the symbol of Lady Grundlelock,
Grundle.
basically
Mhm.
Gucci just releases the to try to hit him in the chest, but I think it probably hit him in the shoulder or something.
Yeah. And this is what he looks like.
Super friendly.
Well, he's not bad looking. Just kidding. Not that I'm looking.
Okay, so Goldie,
mean-
what do you want to do?
So she sees something's about to go down. The first thing she does is where's Korbog? Yeah, she's like right up near Korbog. She's not on him, but she's right up near him,
she's
like
right there
always,
behind him. Yep.
because she can hide behind like one of his legs because she has nimble. So she's like right behind him, and right when she sees it happen, she starts like muttering this like incantation like under her voice, and she casts haste on Korbog, which means that he has a +2 bonus to AC, an advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain an additional action on each of your turns.
That's bad.
That's nasty.
That's
That's
bad.
nasty.
And I think it's increased movement too, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
An extra 10 feet of movement or something.
Target speed is doubled.
Double.
+2 bonus to AC, advantage on dex, and it gains an additional action on each turn. Make do. That's the end of my turn. She just with it.
It is his turn.
Mhm.
Oops, grabbed the wrong one. There we go. And he's like, Brynn, what are you doing? I'm not here to fight you. Why are you? What's going on here?
Can I talk? Am I allowed to talk in initiative? Bastion, we've run into some people that are part of Lady Grundlelock's crew, and it sounds like things have gotten worse. So you need to explain your actions immediately, or my friends here are going to take you and your party down.
We're here on Lady Grundlelock's business. We're not here for you. This is none of your business.
That's it.
Wrong
That's all.
answer.
That's all you got, is that you're doing the work of the lady. You're not going to tell us anything more than that.
And he casts the spell.
Maybe steel will loosen your tongue.
So he drops a spell. Can't quite fit it on the terrain because it's a little bigger than the terrain, but he drops a 20-foot cube down. Evard's Black Tentacles.
He just
Okay.
signed his death warrant.
The three of you can give me.
He didn't have to attack us, but he did.
The three of you give me dexterity saving throws.
Everybody
but
that's
Gucci.
within 10 feet of me gets +3, so that's everybody.
+3?
Yep.
Okay, good to know. 13.
23. No, 22. Sorry, 22.
I'm going to re-roll that because I'm going to use my lucky feat. Smart, 17.
So you guys, what'd you get, Korbog?
10.
10. Okay, so except Korbog. Korbog did not make
Even
his-
with advantage?
Do I get advantage?
why
Yeah,
not?
because you're hasted.
Oh, forgot about that.
Yes. So yes.
Yeah.
So Korbog is restrained. That worked out about as good as it could be. Keep Korbog away.
Damn. The hasted paladin gets restrained.
And Korbog
Okay.
takes 13 points of damage, necrotic damage. Oh no, bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning damage. Sorry. Korbog, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. That changes what I do. So I'm restrained, you say?
Correct.
Is there any way to escape from this restraint?
Yes. Oh, actually, you know what? Anybody that starts their turn already restrained by the tentacles also takes damage. So hang on, you take some more damage. At the beginning of your turn, you take another 11.
I say, you made a mistake, and now you will pay. And I teleport next to him.
Good answer. Actually, I'm going to change the view a little bit here so we can...
It's so cool looking. The alley is so cool. I love it.
Okay, so instead, Korbog is going to teleport. 5, 10, 15... Yeah, you can get right behind him, Korbog. How does that sound?
And
Obviously no longer restrained by that.
I have drawn the sword that hurts Drow.
Oh. Okay. Korbog got
And I
serious.
say, one strike for payment. And I swing. That's only 13.
That
So
misses. The shield spell still up, protecting him.
and 2.
That'll work.
23.
Hits.
All right. This is very bad for him. The sword deals him 21 points of slashing damage,
Nice.
and I smite him.
I was waiting for that. Hence the pause. I thought the smite was coming.
Let's see.
Yeah, don't forget, Gucci. Our arrows do an extra plus 2d6 if you use the uranium.
I smite him for additional 23 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
Okay.
Zoom.
He doesn't look happy with that.
The light comes again to carry you home.
Ooh.
Four to
Stupid
hit.
haste. Stupid haste. Hits.
I have to roll that one again, but 15.
15, 14,
Yeah, 14 plus we roll the d6. There you go. So
20.
from that.
20 more slashing damage.
Korbog goes off.
And he goes down. and you see, Korbog, as your sword, above and beyond the fact that it's doing radiant damage, which you're used to the radiant damage, but it is, as it's cutting through the drow flesh, it's like leaving like this festering wound behind that is just grotesque and not good looking. As boom, he goes down.
Does that mean that the spell also goes down?
Indeed, it does.
Oh, it does. Yes, Steve Art's Black Tentacles.
I would weep, for we could have been friends, but there is no peace now. And I move up to the guy that's nearest me, and I swing at him.
Yeah, I thought that was coming.
Woohoo! Nice.
26.
That hits.
I'm just gonna.
Brynn's face just
I'm
like,
gonna.
Not come to play today.
I have to roll the one again.
I warned him.
So you got 15 plus.
17, 20 to 21 slashing damage.
Okay. We still standing?
And I smite him.
I figured that was coming.
He's still got one more swing.
This is my look of surprise.
This is super Korbog.
Well,
And
you
I-
hasted him. I mean,
Gucci's like,
I just instigated the situation.
16 more radiant damage.
okay. Anything else, Korbog?
I say surrender or die. By the way, I did not deal non-lethal damage to put him down.
I didn't figure you did. I figured you were trying to kill him. I always assume it's lethal damage unless you say otherwise.
Okay. I'll be done now.
So that guy that you just slashed, the second guy you slashed, is like, oh crap, right? And he like reaches for his short sword and he pulls it out and he just starts jabbing into you with it. An 11 does not hit. How about
Another mistake is made this dark day.
How about an 18?
An 18.
Because you have a +2 to yours.
Oh, actually,
AC.
hang on. I'll give you a. Hang on a minute. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring in a picture.
Yes. I like all the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They kind of look like
Hey, now.
this.
He's a crossbow expert.
Mm-hmm.
So am I.
That will be him and the other guy both in the alleyway. Look the same. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll pull him off to the side for now until it's his turn. So did the 18 hit?
It does.
It does? Okay. So he's going to do.
Was that with Goldie's plus bonus? Okay.
Oh yeah. Was that the +2? Was that with the +2 for AC from haste?
Yes, but when it hits me, Korbog says, "And your failures mount." And I cast shield, and he misses.
Okay. There you go.
Ah.
He's like, my AC is now 47.
just like 23 or something, you know.
No big deal.
Okay, so yeah, so he makes the first whiff and he goes with the second swing and that deflects off of the shield spell and he is done. Brynn, it is your turn.
Oh my gosh, is there actually somebody left that hasn't gone in combat yet?
Yeah, this guy right here. This guy right
I
here.
get advantage on him.
Chickens are left.
He's got his back to
Do
you and
it.
everything.
Do
All
it.
right, perfect.
Do it.
All right, so is he still engaged with Korbog? Yeah.
But Korbog's next to both of them. Correct.
All right, perfect. So I'd like to move right here, Art. So I'll take one step to the left.
Okay.
This is going to be nasty. I'm going to pull out an Irinium arrow. I'm going to sharpshooter it. I'm going to do an arcane shot, the piercing arrow. So it's going to go through both of them. So let's see. 14 plus 6, so 20 to hit.
That hits.
Perfect. So, let's see. I need 1, 2, 3.
So
Four.
No.
Huh?
If
Oh.
you hit, it is a critical hit.
No, because he's not surprised.
He is surprised. You went before him.
Oh,
in
I'm
combat.
surprising him?
You went before him in combat.
Okay. That's how you want to
How
play
the
it?
assassin works, right? If you
Well,
go before somebody in
surprise, we've
combat,
already engaged with them. So that's where it gets a little weird.
no, you have advantage on any attack rolls against a creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. In addition, any hit
Okay.
you score against that creature is a critical hit.
Okay.
So draw your card.
Mm.
Geez, you're even screwing yourself out of the one ability you have.
Hold on.
I love how
My phone
Gucci
fell
does 6
asleep.
points of damage and then all hell breaks loose.
Gucci throws one little dagger and then boom, everything goes crazy.
All
I
right.
mean, sorry?
Go ahead, flip it.
Piercing right in the kisser.
Again, you've done that one before.
Oh my god.
All right. So maximum damage.
And he can't
Okay,
speak
so-
for 1d4 rounds.
Maximum damage is 1d6 plus 3d6 plus 2d6. So that's 6d6 plus the piercing shot. Oh my cripes. Why do I play such complicated characters?
I don't know.
Actions, piercing, arrow. That does an extra 2d6
So
to
48
him
plus
plus plus the 10, 58 from my
Plus.
plus
Modifier.
5. 53 points of damage to
So
him.
63 points of damage to him. Jeez.
Shot him through the face.
Yeah.
And the
well,
guy behind him
He was
takes
warned.
2d6 plus 3d6.
Jesus.
No, sorry, 4d6 total.
Oh my god.
So 24 points of
24.
damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, so you shoot that arrow and it goes like right through his mouth, like right, like he had turned because Korbog's there and was like, what? And as his mouth, like the arrow goes right through like the side of his cheek, and then goes and sticks in the guy behind him, like right in his neck or something.
Damn. We are on fire today. What?
Anything
He
else you
doesn't
want
go
to do,
down?
Brynn?
I'm gonna take my second attack.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that'll hit. 21.
Hits.
Okay, so hitting this guy again, it should also be an auto crit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. I mean, you still have the advantage in the crit.
It's good enough.
Triple damage.
With a sharp stick, triple damage. Okay, is everybody dead now?
God.
Because that's gonna be nuts damage.
Was that another piercing shot?
No, I didn't
No,
do.
so it's just to him.
Okay. So I
yeah,
do a
yeah,
triple.
he's dead. He's dead.
He's toast.
He had
He's toast.
eight hit points left after the
Roasted.
first one.
Okay.
So yeah, so that second arrow just boom, right through him, and he goes down.
Another promise kept, says Korbog.
Dang. Maybe we should actually, yeah, Goldie actually whispers to Brynn, maybe we should leave one alive so that we could like ask him questions or like force him to tell us, what his plan was, or are they all dead already?
If we're gonna do that, we should heal Bastion. Screw the other two.
So we'll just keep this one like this for the moment.
Like just bring him to the brink of death and then force him to tell us what their plan was or their business.
Let me. So Korbog does a 25 hit. An arrow comes out of nowhere and embeds in your shoulder. Give me a Constitution saving throw. A crossbow bolt, actually, not an arrow, a bolt.
19.
Okay. So you take 9 points from the crossbow bolt. Oh, that was a crappy roll. And you take 10 points from the poison that's surging through your body.
Okay.
You can give me a you don't you don't need to give me a perception check. Brynn, Goldie, and Gucci, give me perception checks.
12.
Okay. So
9.
that's 15.
Okay, so Gucci, it came from over in this area somewhere. So you can see where the arrow came from, somewhere over here, and struck him right in the back shoulder as he was
Okay.
turned to fight this guy here.
And what's the distance between Gucci and that individual that's all the way over there?
Well, you're about right here. You're just off
Yeah.
the map. So it's 20 to here, 40 to Korbog.
Okay. So within like 60 or 80?
Probably within
you think?
100 for sure.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
You think, if you can spot him. You haven't seen him yet, so
Right.
it would be the one guy's turn, but he is dead on the ground, and it's back to Gucci's turn. What would you like to do, Gooch?
Okay. Now,
Oh yeah, so you can
would
get rid of that guy. You can take him off the. I forgot he was dead, so you can just take his little symbol off. Oh, you could take the wizard off too, I guess, because he's also dead.
Okay, so because of the fact that my favorite enemy is also too, Drow counts under one of my favorite enemies. Would I be able to like, is it an action for me to try to figure out where said individual is, but or is it because of the fact that it's a favorite enemy, I would be able to, roll to spot the person without it being an action?
If you moved up, I wouldn't make you do it as an action anyway. You could just get a free action to try and perceive where it is. But if you moved up further, maybe up to where these boxes are, you think you'd probably have a better vantage point. Because you know
Okay,
it came from this direction, so there's a building
Okay.
right here, so you know it might be around the corner from you or something. You're not sure.
Okay, yeah, so Gucci's going to go to be able to get that vantage point to spot
Okay.
said individual that
So you
just
go up there and give me a
hurts
perception.
him. Okay. let's
And
see.
actually, because they're, do you get a bonus because they're your favorite enemy to perception
I
checks?
believe so. Let me see.
Let's take a quick look.
I have advantage on survival checks to track favorite enemies, as well as intelligence checks to recall information about them. So if I use like survival, I think I could probably.
Gotcha, but
Spot.
no,
Oh,
nothing
nat
to perception
one.
check. So, yeah, so you kind of come up there. You're taking a quick look, and you don't see where it came from. You don't see anybody on the ground. So there's nobody like around the corner, like standing over here by this building or anything. You do think it came from that building back there somewhere, but you don't see anybody outside the building on the ground that might have shot Korbog.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, since I don't see the person, I'm going to actually, you'll see Gucci basically create a large fireball and then hurl it in the direction that the arrow came from. So I'm going to attempt to do firebolt and to try to hit, like at least in that area, and hopefully, even though it's a disadvantage, maybe, just maybe, I don't know.
Sure. Roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
It can't get worse than that,
I
can
mean-
it?
It could.
Yeah,
Or is that what it
Literally, literally the same. So that was my attempt to
Okay.
try to
Yeah, so you let a
see if I
firebolt
could.
rip, and it hits the building, but doesn't seem to impact on any person in particular.
Oh, well, that didn't go as planned. And then after saying that, well, I guess I choose you, and I'm going to do bonus action Hunter's Mark on the person who's still standing, just in case.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all I could do.
Find my Hunter's Mark and put it on him. Not that I anticipate he's going to live long enough for you to use that Hunter's Mark.
I don't think so, but
we'll
we'll
have it
see.
there
We'll
anyway,
see.
just
We'll
in
see.
case.
Just in case.
Probably not.
Because if you see, there you go, Hunter's Mark right there. See. Okay. Goldie.
It was worth a shot. It was a long
Yes.
shot.
You can always move it as a bonus action anyway. So, Goldie, your turn.
So is this the last one of the agents that's alive?
So that you've seen. So you saw that an arrow struck Korbog in the back. So you know there's one more somewhere. If
Somewhere
you want
above.
to,
How high up? Or can I like trajectory? Can I tell the trajectory? Was it like 100 feet up, 60 feet up, 30 feet up? Can I tell?
Give me a perception check.
Trajectory. Check. Whoops, wrong thing. But I mean, let me see what means. Probably the same anyway.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Oh, it's bad.
okay, well, it was 14 on D&D Beyond. It was 17 here.
Okay, so 17. So I'll give you the 17. That's fine.
Okay.
So you, so you don't think it came from the ground. It definitely came from above, and somewhere over near this building. Actually, you're kind of out in the street, so you can see. Yeah. I will actually hang on. Let's adjust.
Okay. Oh, I love how you put little cotton balls, so little like smoke coming out of the sewer. So it's a cotton. I love that. I love touches like this on terrain. So I geek out over that stuff. Okay, so I can't see the dude, but I know how far am I from that building?
Dude. There he is.
Oh, I can. How far away am I from this dude?
You're probably, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80 feet away.
Oh, for God's sake.
I mean,
Is
you
that
can
my
move.
original Brynn arrow?
And dude that we have that's Hunter's marked, he's almost dead, but not completely.
Yeah, he's been hacked up pretty good. How close are you trying to get?
Okay. Well, I mean, I wanted to use my movements to get as close to that building as I could. And then, yeah, it's the building. And then I was going to freaking, literally
So you
poof
can
into
get up
thin
to
air.
like next to Korbog. You can get up next to Korbog.
That's as far as I can go.
Yep. So I'll bring it back down.
All right,
here
well, then
so you can at least see. You
okay, I'd
guys
like
in
to
the-
use. Okay. I'd like to use all my movements, and I'd like to get super close to the dude that is almost dying.
Okay.
And she moves right up close to him,
Okay.
and she literally takes out her little teeny pin dagger and she puts it up to him and says, "Tell us what you are doing here. What is your business? What is your plan? Or you will be, trust me, you are outnumbered. You will not live. I don't care about what's coming from up there because he's next. Either you tell us now or you die."
Do your
Right
best,
at my
halfling.
page.
Do your best, halfling. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of death.
Right then, she said, then you die, my sweet. And she's going to.
Goldie's out for blood. The 17
Hormones.
personalities have finally kicked in.
I've taught her well.
Okay,
You
let's
brought
see.
this upon yourself, sir.
He did that. Whenever she whoever Gucci talks to her, she mimics Gucci's accent because she loves it. She's like, "Yes, he did, darling." Did he? Okay.
Make your attack roll.
13 plus 8. 13 plus 8.
21. That hits.
Mhm.
Roll your damage. So D4 plus 2D6, right? Because it's the
Yeah.
Iridium.
1d4. Oops, sorry.
1D4 plus 2D6.
1d4. So
So
that's 3 plus 2d6. 7,
So 10
Mhm.
plus your dex bonus.
which is 3.
So 13.
13. Yep.
Okay, yeah, and you just go up and you stab him like right in the groin because that's about as high as you can reach, right? You get him, like, right in the upper thigh, like in that femoral artery area. And again, similar, right? When that blade goes in and comes out, it just leaves like this festering wound behind. And he just kind of looks at you and gives a little smirk and falls over dead.
Sorry. We'll ask the one up there what the deal is. I didn't like the way
Well
he looked at
done.
me.
Well done.
Korbog, it is your turn. Except,
Okay.
Korbog, the arrow that is stuck in you seems to be dealing more damage.
Whoop-a-doo.
Oh
Of
no.
course.
Give me 1 second.
I made my saving throw, right?
Yes. It does not seem to be doing poison damage.
Interesting.
This is,
Necrotic.
yes, so it does. Let me roll. You take two more points of damage
Ow.
as you can feel like you feel like just more damage, like it's more tissue damage, like where you've been, or it's in your back, right? So like where it's stuck in you, like it's moving around, like the arrow's moving and it's just dealing damage to you.
What'll it take to pull it out?
You can just pull it out as a free action.
I pull it out.
Okay, give me a perception check.
All right. So only 24.
You notice that
Only
the head,
24.
you notice that the head of the arrow is missing. You pulled out a shaft.
Sweet. I turn around,
Mhm.
and how close am I to that guy?
So you are about 50 feet.
Dead bodies everywhere.
I mean, should I say bonus action to the guy automatically so you don't have to worry about doing it when it's my turn? Or
He's not going to be around that long.
gonna bring a.
That's what you
Kovac
get for
says-
doing all kind of fancy elevation. You make it
I
hard for
know.
you to film it.
I know that's okay.
I love it, but
I
that
want
works.
it to be something different.
There
You
you go.
know, can't always
Yeah.
have everything so flat and 2D. I got the dwarven forge. You might as well put it on the table and make it work.
Heck yeah. It's up to you.
Korbog lets the sword fall to the side for a second, and he says, "The sea beckons. Come to me, coward." And an inky tentacle kind of shoots out of his hand and at that guy.
Oh, God.
It's 15.
15 hits.
Oh,
He's pulled 10 feet toward me.
I knew that was coming. Okay, so 10 feet is going to bounce him off this roof and down to the ground here. You can give me, your normal damage, whatever that does.
I had 3
So 3.
force damage.
He was also 3 stories up, so give me 3 die 10 damage.
Sweet.
Another
That's
20. As you pull him off the balcony and down to the ground.
And
Now we
he
can-
pitches his sword to the other hand, and another tentacle shoots out. But I'm at disadvantage because he's prone, right?
Yes, because it's ranged. Yep.
Okay. Well, that's a 20. And that's a 19.
That hits. Pulling him 10 more feet.
Yep. And he takes 4 force damage.
Is this no, it's not Evar, it's not Eldritch Blast, right?
No, it's
Okay. I was making sure you weren't rolling the wrong dice, that's all.
Then I move over to him,
Okay. Oh, that's right,
And I
because you
put
still
my
get to act.
and I point my hands back on my sword,
Mm-hmm.
and I just plunge it down into him.
Okay.
And
Roll
now
to
I have
hit.
advantage.
Now you have advantage.
The gods see your cowardice, and they
Oh.
grant you death.
And you crit.
Yeah.
And I crit.
And it's a woman. It's a female with a bow. Actually, a crossbow, not a bow. But
I'm quite jealous. I thought that one move was only between you and me.
He
Thad,
broke out the tentacles last night.
Thad, he got a crit.
Gucci and innuendos, man. Everything's an innuendo. Someone gets shot. Gucci's like, I don't mind getting shot sometimes.
No, that's not the card art. That's
Oh,
not the
that's
card.
it.
No, there you go. Be readable. Nope, not at all.
Press the advantage. Triple damage. That's the same thing you just had. That's the same card you.
No.
I got. No, it's not. The other one was with the sharp stick. And anyway, besides, he's bludgeoning, right?
No, sword.
Sword, the top one, follow up, maximum damage, and you may make another attack with advantage against the same target.
Oh. Okay. So.
Okay.
Either
Max
way.
damage.
Max damage
Max
first.
damage.
Max
Okay,
damage,
well-
and you get in another attack.
Well, max damage is going to be 34,
Okay.
and I smite. So that's another 16 radiant
Okay.
damage. And then I get another attack.
Yep. You get a free attack for the card.
That's unfortunate for her.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for her.
Of
Or
course,
maybe
I
not.
maybe not.
What's that total?
Well, I mean, it's only like 11.
Okay. Was that all of your attacks? I think you still have one more.
I have one more.
Yeah, you still have one more.
Oh my goodness.
I was pretty sure I was counting that right. That's it.
That is 25. Stab down. It's not a crit, so I have to subtract 1 die. Actually, as I bring it back up, I say, "Coward!" And well, I don't need to do that because I already have advantage. So I have to re-roll the 1. So 10 plus 15, 19 damage,
Okay. Are you smiting?
and I smite. There's a flash of light.
Man, they were tough, but not so tough.
So
20
tough
more
when
radiant
you're
damage.
like hasted and. Okay, so yeah, dead.
And when I go, "And you get a coward's reward," and as a reaction, when she dies, I pull a blackened spirit out of her body, raise her soul, and I bind it to me. Chains shoot out of my arms, and I go, "And you will answer our questions in death." I raise her as a specter. She is mine for a day.
Alrighty then, this is a new ability for
Ooh.
Cormac.
Doc, I like it.
So we're gonna skip back through because all of them are dead now. Back to Korbog's turn for a moment. Korbog, you're still taking damage from that arrowhead that's in your back.
Oh no. No.
Take another 5 points of damage. And now that things have calmed down, you have had a chance to actually like concentrate on things for a second. It actually seems like something is inside you and is eating its way through you.
You're on
I
mute.
hear you.
Can I expel it using lay on hands?
No, I think it would probably heal the wound over and it would still be inside you. You can dig it out though if you'd like.
Gucci, we should take a look. Is this something nasty Underdark shit that we would know about?
Potentially. I wanted to try to go up and try to see if I can, like, I don't know if it's a medicine check or something where I might be
give me a medicine
familiar.
check.
Okay.
I mean, it's on my back. It's going to be hard for me to dig it out.
Right.
Oh, okay. That is a 21.
So Gucci, in the muscle back there, you actually see
Oh, sorry,
something.
20. 30, 20.
That's fine. Yeah, something's actually moving. Like there's something
Ew.
inside there that's moving around. You think you probably could stick a knife in there and dig it out?
Darling, I hope you don't mind
Do it.
me. Oh, okay. Okay.
So Corbin,
And then
you'll
basically
lose
just,
a
yeah,
hit
the
die
dagger.
for the day. But you actually get in there and you dig this thing out, and you pop it out, and it is a little fleshy-looking creature with a mouth and 2 eyes, and it's like,
No.
but you kind of pulled it out and you've stabbed it with a dagger, and now it's like flailing on your dagger as you're digging it out of Korbog's back.
Can I do investigation to figure out if this is like something from the Underdark that I would
Sure.
be familiar with? Ooh,
Oh boy.
You're not sure.
I guess not. Are you familiar with this, Brynn? Ooh. And I basically like fling it over at Brynn. I fling it at him.
Flick it over. I don't have a freaking clue what it is, and I'll just stomp on it.
Okay. It squishes. It squishes.
Do I have any idea what it is?
Give me
I
an
mean,
Arcana check.
I'm not trained in Arcana, though.
That's okay.
Oh wait, that was investigation. 12.
Arcana.
Did that do it? No. Oh, it was Arcana the whole time.
Yeah.
12.
8.
Nope. Not sure.
I'm going to like when that's happening and they're like trying to figure it out. I'm gonna say, this wasn't the kind of poking and prodding that I had in mind for you today. And so I'm gonna actually touch Korbog and do a level 3 cure wounds.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So there, and by the way, there
3d8.
was a bit of a ruckus. Like there's a ruckus going on. So these people are kind of moved around. They're kind of starting to go back to normal.
So that's 18
Okay.
points of healing to
Thank
you.
you.
So while Gucci was attending to Korbog, I want to grab Goldie really quick and say, Goldie, I need you to help this guy right here quickly before he dies. And I'm pointing to Bastion on the ground. Can you heal him at all? Can you do anything?
Can I heal
Please.
him? Yes, I can. I mean, do you want me to heal this one? You want me to?
I do.
Well, okay.
I'll take out my arm blade rapier and I'll put a knife on his throat. So go ahead. I can take him out quickly if we need to.
Okay, so Goldie walks up really fast, and in bonus action, healing word, a 1d4 plus 4. I roll it.
Yeah, it's enough. We're just trying to stabilize him, basically.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well,
5 hit points.
5. Okay.
He is.
That was actually a
already dead.
perfect one.
He's what?
He's dead.
Oh, so it's like if you have spare the dying or something.
Chris, what's this specter thing you have? Where's that from?
I can read it to you.
God, did we really kill Bastion that early that he failed all his death saves?
Well, not necessarily that, but Korbog did a crap ton of damage,
And I didn't try to spare him.
and he did not try and spare him. What class features that is that from, Chris? Do you know?
It's from my customized sorcerer build.
Gotcha.
Let's see.
So just look. So it makes the person into a specter. Can they actually talk and everything?
Specters can talk.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a custom speak with dead sort of thing for one day.
Understands all languages it knew in life, but can't speak.
Okay.
That's what Spectre says.
Okay.
Ah.
So you have this floating body.
If anybody can read its mind, then maybe we can question it. But
I don't have any psionics. Let me see.
I mean, it can do motions, right? Like nodding and yes, no.
It actually shakes
that
its
kind
head.
of thing. Yes. So I mean, we can get maybe information if we tell it to nod its head and give us a sign.
Well, I mean, I have message. I mean, I don't know if it speaks. Oh, God, this is a mess.
Guys, I don't think we needed to kill this crew.
Okay.
Bastion was my only friend.
Well, I mean, I think that we can conclude from said events here that he wasn't a very good friend. And I mean, he's working for the hag, so I highly doubt that he was going to be your friend anymore. Since
I work for the hag too.
When?
Damn.
Oh, never mind.
But he still carried her emblem, darling. I don't think that he was worth saving.
You can go back to big head mode too, Thad, if you want to.
Well, wait a minute. Can we check his clothes? Maybe there's a note or something in his clothes, something that I don't know, anything.
Sure, Goldie.
And you
Goldie
gave
looks,
him the warning.
Goldie looks, and there is a scroll in his. He has like a scroll case on his side, and there is a scroll within the scroll case, or a piece of paper.
She takes it out.
So it looks like it's orders. It looks like it's orders.
Hands it to Brynn.
Okay.
Okay.
That is orders to him from Lady Grundlelock specifically. He is to come to Riverbreak, find the woman named Chowthray, and kill her.
Well, it seemed like your friend wasn't in town for just a drink. At least we can conclude that.
And there's like a small sketch in the corner of what this woman looks like.
Okay. It's a horrible picture.
Gucci's gonna look over. You said you killed her.
I turn to the Spectre and I say, "Do you know where your target is, Lady Chowthray? Lead us to her."
She just points. And if you look around the corner to where she's pointing, down the road, there is a drow woman walking away.
Drow woman? Lady? Did it say kill Lady Chalfrey?
It said kill Lady Chalthray.
Is this another friend of yours too, Brynn?
Does that name ring a bell?
Give me a history check.
Oh, gosh. With advantage since it's my backstory? 21.
So it's very fuzzy. Brynn, it's very fuzzy. Like this is way because you were taken at a pretty early age.
Yeah.
You've heard that name before. And you actually know that your mother's name was Chalthray.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Is that a
I'm
common name in Underdark? Or whatever? No, maybe not.
I'm assuming from the look on your face that it is a friend. So I shouldn't stab her. I'm assuming.
I don't know who to trust. I mean, be ready. Be ready. I mean, I'm not here to be nice to everyone. He was just my only friend. My only friend.
Well, I mean, aren't they your friends? And Gucci points over to Goldie and Korbog.
Only friend back then. I mean, and friends were different then. But
It was time to let him go,
Paper
Brynn.
tanned.
we need to go speak to Lady Chalfrey now, please.
Let's go.
Okay.
After you.
Whenever the specter moves, the chain that binds it to me rattles.
Okay. That's not eerie at all.
You got a ghost dog. I love it.
What's going
And
on?
as I move away, I wrap the chain around my wrist and I jerk it towards me to
Ooh.
follow me.
Okay.
If I ever have to go, please tell me. Let me go like this. This is nice. I like it.
Your character is such a perv. I love it.
Speaking of dark,
Oh God.
Okay, so you run down the road, and you can see this drow woman. She has like a satchel. It looks like maybe she had just gotten some groceries. She has like a bag with there's some vegetables coming out of the top of it, and she's like 20 feet ahead of you, walking away from you.
as they're going away, I'm going to collect. Do all of these people have pins?
Yes.
I collect.
Yeah,
them.
keep them. And also really quickly, can we just take a look and search? Did we find anything other than that scroll with the orders in it? No. Anything? Goldie, you mind looking for anything magical?
Nothing.
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 Okay. So as we're approaching Lady Chalfrey, I'll literally just call out, Lady Chalfrey.
The woman stops. She turns.
From well behind her.
It's Chalthray. Who's there? And she
Chalthray.
kind of looks down. She kind of notices that number one, she picks up on another drow. So she's like, oh, okay. She stops and waits for you to approach her.
I'm going to hang back a little bit because I have this hideous spirit chained to me.
I'll as we're walking up, I'll just lean over to Gucci and say, maybe you should do the talking on this one.
Are you sure, dear? I mean, if you're friends with, but it didn't seem like she recognized you. So, all right. Dear lady, my name is Gucius Levant, but you can call me Gucci. See, my friends here, we had to take care of a certain problem earlier.
Hang on one
Hence
second.
the dead bodies behind us.
Perception check for her. Okay. Yes. Hi. Yes, I am. How
Yes.
do you know my name? I am Lady Chalthray Vrog.
Goldie, darling.
Yes, Brynn,
Yes,
you heard
well-
that.
Oh.
And so basically, I take the scroll and like, This appears to be you. Yes, is it not?
I I would guess so. I mean, no one's called me Lady Chalthray in quite some time. And now she's like looks like at the lot of you, and when she gets to Bryn, her face stops, and she looks like she's seen a ghost, and like a tear starts to roll out of out of the corner of her eye, and she's like, "We have to get off the street. Come, come with me." And she kind of quickly
Okay.
starts moving down the road.
Okay.
All right. Here you go, Goldie.
Thank you. And Goldie sort of looks over at Brynn because she noticed. Did everyone notice that she sort of softened when she saw Brynn?
Yeah, yes, and she got that look on her face, like the blood literally like if you like if you probably haven't seen a drow, but she looks like she saw a ghost, like the blood drained from her face, and she looked like she was in a little bit of shock for a moment.
Moment. So Goldie looks over as we're following her wherever she's taking us. Goldie just sort of looks over at Brynn to see like what he looks like or how he took that, or maybe she missed something that.
Total ghost. Total. I'm a mess.
So she doesn't take you far. She takes you like 2 minutes away and like around a corner, and she opens up a door and she's like, "Come quickly." And she walks in the building ahead of you.
And then Gucci goes to follow her inside.
She goes in. There's like a small little house, more like an apartment. Like maybe she doesn't, it doesn't look like, it looks like it's probably part of a house that she's in. You're in like a kitchen. She goes in. She like puts the basket or like the satchel she has with food in it on the table, and she kind of sits down. She looks like she's like her knees have gone weak, and she's like,
"Are you all right, my dear? You look like the blood has been removed from your face. You drow are already kind of not. You don't have a bright hue already, but okay, no, you get the point.
yeah.
Are
And
you
at this
okay?
point, the tears just start rolling out of her eyes, and she's like,
"Oh," and Gucci's gonna give a handkerchief to her to dry the tears.
"Is it really you, Brynn? Is it you?" And the tears are just pouring out.
Brynn, what did you do to this poor woman? Why is she crying like that?
Do I recognize her at all, Art?
You were taken really young. Really young. I mean, but you heard her when she said her name is Lady Chalthray.
But, like, you remember your mom, right?
How young were you taken?
I don't know. You're adding in all this shit that I didn't even know about.
You were really young. But I mean, as she's saying this to you, I mean, things are starting to come back to you a little bit. But you were young. You were like 2 years old. So now, and that was a long time ago. So her face has. Remember, you're how old now?
Like normal life, probably 30s as well.
Right.
But
and you
so
lost
that puts me
15
at like
years
90.
And you lost 15
yeah.
years. So this is like 45 years ago since you've last seen her. So her face is weathered. But it definitely looks familiar. What? How were you, the Lady Grundlelock took you?
I'm sorry. Your name is Rog?
Yes, dear. I'm your mother.
Oh, seems like it's a family reunion. That's delightful.
Can we do like some sort of to make sure that she's not lying and like having an illusion up or something?
Give me an insight check.
Because you got some strong, powerful spells up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Lady Grundlelock took your son, and apparently she was looking to take your life. So, you're welcome. We kind of took care of that problem.
She seems to be telling the truth, Goldie. She seems completely honest.
Brynn, your mom.
How do you even recognize me? I mean, it was so many years ago, and
you never forget
I've changed so much.
Your eyes are the same. I would know those eyes anywhere.
What do they look like?
And she gets up and she stands up from the chair, and the tears are just pouring out of her face. And she comes over to you, Brynn, and she tries to hug you.
I'm just gonna stand there awkwardly,
Okay.
not
And
sure really what
she
to
hugs
do.
you and gives you that tight mom hug like you haven't felt since you were a kid. And she just bursts into tears. I can't believe it's you. I can't believe you're alive. I can't. And she's just bawling.
Gucci grabs Goldie and like, don't you love a good family reunion?
And Goldie's like, because, you know, she's so little, but see, Goldie's, even though she's 3 feet tall, she's a lightweight. She's super lightweight. So it's almost like that's why she's able to sit on Korbag. So when Gucci picks her up, she's sort of like this, like a toy. I do, though. I do.
If only all families were like that. And then Gucci kind of throws Goldie down onto the ground, back where, like, on Goldie's feet.
I was just a child. How could you let them take me?
We didn't let them. There was no letting them involved. And she kind of she lets go of you, and she sits down. She's like, "Please, all of you sit. I mean, you please sit. Thank you for apparently saving my life." But and she kind of collects herself. She's got the hanky that Gucci gave her, and she's it's been a long time, but our house was one of the 9 houses. House Vrog was one of the 9 houses. When Lady Grundlelock started coming into power, she came after us. And she destroyed our house, and your father and I left. We tried to escape with you and keep you alive. And we did. Almost. They jumped us, they left your father and I for dead, and they took you. Your father, Curzon, and I came here to Riverbreak. And we spent, well, the remaining of his days here. And I've been spending my days here as well.
I'd like to make an insight check,
Sure.
but I have a ring of truth telling, so I get advantage on it.
Mm-hmm. She seems to be 100% telling the truth.
Korbag doesn't say anything.
When we finally made it here to Riverbreak, your father was distraught. He lived for a few years, but I think he was so sad that he lost you that he could not go on anymore. And he died in his sleep. The thought of losing his only son broke him, as it almost broke me.
Korbag drifts out of the house and back onto the street in front of it.
Okay.
And Gucci kind of seeing that, it's like, Goldie dear, let's give them some time to become better acquainted. Come on. I'll get you a treat. I'll get you a treat. It's fine. Let's go.
Oh, that'd be good. You're going to be okay, Brynn? And she sort of just follows Gucci and Korbag out.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Just follow the sounds of rattling chains.
So I would like to spend a little time, I guess, with my mother. Thank you for that, Art. And catching up.
If they are coming for me, it is just a matter of time before they're coming for you. And there's only one reason I can think of. If Grundlelock's house were to fall, House Vrog would be put back into place. If you and I are still alive.
So that's why they say I'm the key. They're already after both of us. And I've made some powerful friends, a lot of very good allies in the city of Riverbreak, and that evil bitch doesn't stand a chance.
What has happened to your arms, my son? And she looks down and notices the hands.
I'm in there by myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take my coat off and take my vest off and show her my arms, and the arms are just, I mean, it's a morphed combination of metal and flesh that just intertwines in this organic sort of thing. And as I take my hood off, you can see one side of my face is also sort of cyborgish, and the skin is a little bit translucent. And it's this weird combination of metal and human flesh again, or drow flesh.
And her eyes immediately well up with tears and start pouring again. She did this to you?
She did. She did. And I've just now been able to stop it. It's given me great strength, but she was turning me into something horrible.
She kind of. Okay. Wait, dear. She kind of gets up and goes over to like a closet, like just off the kitchen, and she grabs like a satchel. You should have this, and she kind of drops the satchel in front of you. I might be able to help you with those arms, if you want the help.
I want nothing more than to get rid of these things.
She takes a look at you, and she looks deep into your soul, and she pulls off a ring off her finger, and she grabs your hand and she slides the ring onto your finger. Wear this for a few days. It will make things better. Don't take it off. Bring it back to me when you're better.
Can I look at the ring? What's it look like?
It seems to be a simple platinum band.
You need to come with us. We need to get you somewhere safe. We just took down a group that had instructions to kill you, and our timing, we couldn't have been luckier. I don't think we're going to get lucky twice. We're very good friends with the Queen and the Princess of Riverbreak. And
well, my son has done quite well for himself if you're associating with people of that stature. I'm very proud. Your father would be proud. We thought we thought the worst.
I did escape, and actually, the one person who helped me, I just killed in the courtyard, who was sent here to kill you.
That must have been hard for you.
She needs to go down.
I agree. If we were to bring her down, according to Drow law, our house would be put back. And if I am alive, I would be placed back in control of the house. If I am not, then that is you. You would be in control of House Frog.
We can talk more about that later. Let's get you out of here. I don't want more Lady Grundleock's assassins showing up.
Okay. She goes and starts gathering some things. You seem a little bit surprised, but she actually goes back over to that same closet and she pulls another bag out and just throws like 2 things into it, and she's like, "Okay, let's go." Like she had a bug out bag ready to go.
Okay. My friends and I'll keep you safe, at least until we get to the Queen.
Before they come out,
Mm-hmm.
Korbog pulls the specter in front of him, and he says, "I release you. Depart to whatever hell you belong in." And he waves his hand, and the specter disappears.
Okay.
You don't want to fuck with it the rest of the day? Come on, we can make it do fun party tricks and.
I'm not going to
Can we
walk through a
tease
city
it?
with a dark spirit shackled to me.
You're not? Are you sure? That
You already
sounds
have a
fun.
bad
It's
reputation.
like a pet. It's fine.
I mean, if it was Gucci, maybe, but
Yeah.
Don't tempt me.
So then they come out. So Brynn comes out. Lady Chowthray is with him. She has a bag in her hand. Brynn has a new bag in his hand. That you see. He's got like a satchel in his hand.
Mhm.
So what are we doing, Brynn?
Everything okay, Brynn? Everything good?
Yeah. No. Is it okay if we go back to the Queen?
Back to the Queen? Weren't we supposed to? Okay.
I really want to. We got to get her somewhere safe. I can't have her out here by herself.
And she can't come with us because obviously that'll put her in danger, which you don't want.
Sounds like she's been in danger her whole life.
Well,
I'm sorry if
you
swaying
want to?
your friends in any way offended you, Brynn. But they were the agents of your enemy, and they would have reported that they saw you at the very least.
And killed your mother.
Yeah, I mean, if he was really going to kill my mother, I guess you're right. Maybe he wasn't a friend of mine. I mean, there's being a soldier, but killing my family.
I mean, what I've learned is that there's some friends who are with you for a certain part of your life, but they're not with you for a lifetime. And unfortunately, in this case, they want the lifelong type friends.
Well, they were somebody's lifelong. It was friends of his for his whole life.
Until the end.
Until Korbog did the life stealing.
Yeah. The holy smiting and
For his whole life, he was your friend. Just not your whole life.
Yes. Yours.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, heavy stuff. All right, let's go back to the
You want to go back to the Queen?
Queen.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, go back to the Queen. She'll obviously see you. You can kind of give her the quick. We'll do it the quick and dirty. You can give her the quick lowdown on everything, and she's like, kind of stunned and like, well, this will certainly be a great resource for a whole bunch of information on the Drow houses, and I would love to sit with you, Lady Chowthray, and just discuss. But you are of course welcome here with me, and in the Quell and I will keep you here within the school, and we'll, if you do have to leave for any reason, we will of course send guards with you to protect you. You're welcome here until Brynn returns.
Thank you, Your Highness.
And then before you leave, your mother comes back over to you and she gives you a big hug and she starts crying again. And she's like, please come back to me. I have lost you for too long as it is. I don't want to lose you for any longer.
Do you want your house to be reestablished?
My house would do much more good than the one that is there in its place.
Well, Lady Grendeloc's house will fall.
If that is the case, I will be happy if I'm still alive to take over and rebuild House Frog and do the good that we once did.
I know that you said that there were. Goldie sort of looks over at Brynn and Gucci and says, I know you guys said that there's only 9 houses in the Underdark. How many has Grendelock been successful in taking over?
And she'll, Chalthray said, last I knew, I mean, only my house had fallen, and sure, she had established herself as a house. I don't know. I mean, I've been gone for some time, so
Okay.
Do you know which houses are currently there?
Well, it seems like there's 2 houses
Left? To left?
that's joined with her. The other 6, however.
So you run through the names quick
Yeah.
because
Okay.
Gucci knows them. So you run through
Yeah,
the names.
I go through the names. Yep.
Okay.
And she'll be. I'm shocked that they joined with Lady Grendelock.
Hmm.
But those are all the houses. That no others have fallen since mine.
Oh. So she's trying now to take over the rest, basically.
She's trying to be the overall ruler of all of the Drow.
That's what it sounds like.
And then when she gains all the power, she's going to come above ground.
Correct.
That's Gucci came to us at the perfect time. We have work to do.
She will gain
I
her
try.
power, and she will not come out of her hole. She will die there.
Oh, I like the way you think. Yes.
So Brynn, when that ring makes you better, take it off. But and if you're still around, you can bring it back to me. Otherwise, just bring it back when you come back. It's going to take a few days to help you.
And by better, what do you mean? What do you mean better?
The damage Grendelock has done to your body will go away.
I have a question for Brynn and maybe the DM.
Mhm.
This is just understanding Brynn's character. If he gets healed, like he's kind of like that sort of murderous machine up here a little bit. Will healing him take some of that away right before we're about to go fight like an army of the dark? He's gonna become like friendship.
Your
hosting tea parties and
friend's not worried about you at all.
As we walk out, I'm
Like,
gonna
we
take
need a
this
killer.
ring off.
Don't make
I-
him not a killer at this point. We need that.
Yeah, no, thank you,
Really?
Mom. And as we're leaving, I'm gonna pocket that ring. I'm gonna take it off and pocket it.
Okay.
I still need it.
Are you sure about that?
Am I able to take it off?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're rolling.
Yeah, what are you going to do with that 20?
Gucci, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. I know who I am now. I know what we need to do.
But isn't this what you wanted? You wanted to have those parts of you removed to live as you did before. Oh, well, I mean, I guess technically wasn't that good before.
I don't think I want to live as I did before, but I
Yeah.
know who I was before. I know that I failed it as an assassin, which is what caused her to throw me in the alchemy chamber and the tinker's chamber, and they did this to me. And by doing this, I grew into who I am now.
By the way, is this a conversation you guys are having as you're walking like away?
Yeah, no, we're out.
You get maybe 5 minutes away, Brynn, and you hear a little voice in your head. I saw that, Brynn. It is fine. You can put the ring on. And it sounds like your mother's voice. As if you
Great. Now I have a voice in my head.
No, as if you just as if you just got a sending spell sent to you. No, Goldie's just crazy. You actually have a sending spell.
Welcome to the playground, Brynn.
And the whole party
Goldie,
goes.
your brother's friends
I'm
never had their
schizophrenic.
mothers talking to them in their head.
What is that irritating voice? Where is that coming from? Oh, it just grates your nerves, right?
Okay.
I don't think that ring is going to change who you are. But if it does, I will be the instrument of your vengeance.
And then Gucci pats Brynn on the shoulder. See, you have friends who will shoulder the burden for you if you are inadequate in battle. It's fine.
That's
You're
right. I'll just
inadequate
carry
in
the
battle.
bag, I guess. I'll go back to mascot days. That's fine.
That was a bad
No,
one.
you
You're
can.
inadequate.
Obviously, you will be an excellent foppish noble in a drow house.
I trust they would be in better hands with you and your mother than that
Go back
hag.
Ha! And claps Brynn on the shoulder.
Sounds exceptionally boring, but jeez, I don't even know. Wow. It's been a tough couple days.
You know what this calls for, right, Brynn?
Whiskey.
That's right, Brynn. Whiskey.
Lots
And
lots of whiskey.
wine. Lots of wine.
You guys can easily get back to the crossblades. Brynn, do you take a look in the bag?
I will take a look in
And
the
do
bag.
you put the ring on?
I'll put the ring back on.
Which hand?
Oh, jeez.
Right
He rolled
hand.
a nice
Okay.
grin.
Right hand.
Okay. So you look inside the bag, and there are 4 items in the bag. There is a little bottle with a little black. It's a small bottle. It doesn't look like a potion. It's a little small bottle. It looks like it almost has like a little inky black fluid that's moving around in it, and it says "Drink me" on it. There's a hand crossbow in there. There is a ball. It almost looks like it's like a rubber band ball, but it's made out of metal. And there is a small little like clasp for like your coat, for like a cloak in there.
Maybe mom should have given some instructions. I don't know. What do you think? Do I just take the shot? I'll look at the group. Obviously, I'm putting all this stuff on the table as I'm pulling it out.
Seems like
As you
your mother
sit
was
with
into
it-
some interesting things.
So as you sit
For
with
sure.
it, you can identify what things are, right? So the little badge is a periaptive proof against poison.
Ooh.
What? What the hell is that?
It's only
Okay.
one of the proof against poison. He just
It's only
told
one
you.
of the best magic items in the game.
Wow.
Mm.
Go,
Okay.
mummy.
The ball of like metal bands
Yeah.
is called an iron bands of Bolaro.
You see what's happening here, don't you, Thad?
But
You see
I'm
what's
gonna
happening,
share.
right? He-
Yeah. Are we catching my character out?
what he's teaching you is that whining pays off.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease, baby.
What he's teaching you is that when he realizes the 9 magic items on your character sheet were actually your magic items, he wants to catch you up with the rest of the party.
Okay. All right. Cool.
The hand crossbow is a hand crossbow of warning.
Sweet. Okay.
And the little vial is called Curzon's Ooze.
Oh.
Kyrzin apostrophe S. Curzon's Ooze.
Okay.
So you guys can go back to the crossblades. You can drink, start, you have some dinner, drink up, and try and forget some of the high stress from the day. Then head off to bed. What are the sleeping arrangements for that evening?
Oh. I mean,
Who
we
is
can keep
Brynn
the same
sleeping
as long
with?
as you don't feel the... What? Go ahead.
Who is Brynn sleeping with that evening? Or whose room is Brynn sleeping in?
Well, I'm not gonna be the first to go to bed. How about that?
Gucci's still
So-
in the bar. You will see where there are some very fine ladies who have joined him at a table as he's still trying to beckon Katie or whoever's working
Katie,
Katie
yeah.
O'Halloran?
to bring, yes. So yeah, so I have two lovely ladies who have joined me. I feel like, oh, Brynn, Corbach, come.
And it's not always
Meet
Katie,
my
but Katie's not the only person working here. There are barmaids running
Katie
around.
works 24/7. This poor woman.
When it gets busy, Katie steps out
That's why I
from like
said
behind the bar.
whoever.
and
I was like, whoever is
Yes.
is at the bar.
When
I'm
it
like, I
gets
don't know if you
busy-
have other names for like
Yes.
the night shift, you know.
But yeah, the barmaids are around and stuff, so they're working around
Yeah.
and helping out. But Katie's, when it gets busy, she steps out and starts helping with stuff. So
If I'm invited to be with Gucci, I'm with Gucci, and they're friends.
We can keep the same. As long as you
Ladies.
don't steal the covers tonight, Brynn.
What?
Corbach, I don't know. There's nothing going on.
It's nothing.
She's like 12. I mean, come
Bryn's like
on.
my best friend. 12. I'm 16 years old, Brynn.
That's
Oh,
like
that
3 to
reminds me.
but that's okay.
How old are you? How old are you?
He's
Okay.
double checking. Bryn's like my best friend. I want to make sure he's okay. He had a really rough day. He saw his mom after not seeing her forever, and I think he probably thought his mom abandoned him when he was younger. So it's been a really rough day for him. I'd make sure he's okay.
Lorelai, darling, would you mind keeping my friend Brynn company? He's really had a
Brynn,
rough
if
go
you
at
believe
things.
You're trying to hook me up. Okay.
Lorelai, I'll let the DM decide what Lorelai looks like.
well, actually,
No,
so on one side you have Lorelai, and on the other
Cute.
side, you have someone familiar. Delilah Fatbottom is there.
Twyla Flackobottom?
Yes.
Delilah Fatbottom, an old friend of Gucci's. She happens to be in the
Yes.
bar.
Darling, you look ravishing as ever. And he basically kisses her hand, the back of her hand. And
Lucius, you're such a sweetie.
I
Well,
try.
if Brynn wants to entertain, I could go visit my friend Kirsten down further in the district. I haven't seen her since I left my brother years ago. So if you would like to entertain, I could go stay with my friend Kirsten.
I've never been more offended by you, Goldie. First, you say that Brynn is your best friend. Who carries you around?
You guys
And
are a
then-
collective. You're a collective.
But you were carrying a
I'm a
specter
best
around on
friend.
a chain today too, though. That was a little fucking freaky, man.
I'm just kidding. I'm not offended.
Where's the chained beast gonna go tonight? I'm not taking it to Kirsten's.
Oh, that disappeared, darling.
Oh, it did?
I sent her to the afterlife.
Oh.
Now Corbog's gonna stay with me and Delilah. So that
I thought it was
Delilah, have you
Lorelai.
gotten to know Corbog? Do you know who he is?
Twyla. Lorelai.
You guys can certainly like entertain, and so where is everybody sleeping for the evening? So we fast forward for that. Brynn, are you taking a
Kirsten.
person with you?
No, I will be very cordial and nice, and
Okay.
I will go by myself upstairs.
So is
to
Goldie,
sleep.
you're staying with Brynn then?
Well, I went to visit Kirsten, so maybe she comes back later at night to check to see if there's a sock on the doorknob. If there's not, then she goes in
Okay.
and crawls in at the foot of the bed.
Okay. So we'll fast forward for a moment because
Yeah.
I want
And
to
it's-
leave it at a
yes.
certain spot here. You guys wake up in the morning. Goldie, give me a perception check
Is Brynn dead? Let me check.
because you get up before Brynn does because you're an early riser because
I'm assuming we only had 2 rooms, correct?
First,
I'm assuming
first.
I'm
breakfast
assuming
is at like
Lorelai
5,
and
so
Lorelai and Delilah are with Gucci in
probably
our
Corbog.
room.
Yes.
Yes.
Is Corbog there?
20.
Yes.
Sweet. It's getting better and better.
So Goldie, you wake up
Yeah.
and
Yes.
you're kind of like, like you and Brynn have kind of snuggled throughout the night. You kind of rolled over and snuggled.
Get off me.
And
Just
Bryn's
kidding.
No,
arm,
you're snuggling me. It's not me snuggling you.
no, Bryn's arm is like over you, and
What
you
the
wake
heck? I
up,
can't get out from
and
under
as-
here.
and as you start to move, Bryn's arm falls on the floor.
Ah, bullshit.
There is a
Wake
loud
up.
scream, There's a loud scream.
Not from our room. That was last night.
Brynn, you are awoken by a screeching scream from Goldie.
You're Night of the Living Dead. You
What the
didn't tell me
fuck,
that.
kid? It's early. What are you doing?
So you wake up and immediately notice that you look down, your left arm is gone. So the metal part of your arm has fallen off, and there's like a little nub there of like an arm that's growing back.
What's going on here?
Oh
Like a
my
little
God.
baby hand.
Like a little baby hand.
So like scary movie.
Hold on, let me
like-
get some lotion.
Let me stir that
It's
for
a
you.
drow thing. It's a drow thing, so definitely it's like very scary.
You have a
Bullshit.
little- You have a little
Tell
nub.
me that you-
The metal part has been removed from your arm, and you have a little nub of like an arm that's growing back.
It's so soft.
And
What?
that's where we'll
What?
stop.
Oh gosh, what are you doing to my
Oh
character?
my God. So I guess it's a good thing that Lorelai didn't go with him to his room.
Or maybe not.
Awesome.
Oh, that would have been awful.
So,
That would-
just a quick thank you to everybody watching. Stay
Thanks,
tuned for
everybody.
more. This crazy group is still going to continue to go on. We will have some more fun for you coming soon. And that's it. We can say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you next time.